Hello everyone and Merry Christmas. My name is Patricia Meredith and I'm the author of the short story Mary Did You Know, which is featured in the Christmas fiction Off the Beaten Path anthology, available through Mount Zion Ridge Press. This anthology has something for everybody. There are 6 short stories that vary from historical fiction all the way to fantasy, so literally something for everyone in here. I'm very excited to be a part of this anthology. So today I'd love to share with you one of my favorite passages from the short story, and I hope it will draw you in. I sat down heavily on the dirt floor of my house, small clouds billowing out from beneath my bottom that was still wide enough to tell the world that I'd had a child, even though we'd been married little more than a year. It was hard to believe it had almost been 1 year already since the Son of God came to dwell on earth. And what was he doing? Picking up dirt clods off the floor and shoveling them into his mouth like they were the best thing he'd ever tasted. Drool dripped from his teething mouth, turning the dirt into mud on his chin and wet fingers and where it dribbled onto his pudgy little legs. He leaned forward to grab some more, and I shoved a wooden donkey Joseph had whittled for him into his hands in an attempt to sidetrack him. He gurgled happily for a minute. It was his favorite toy, after all, much to Joseph's delight. But then Jesus tossed it to the side and reached for another dirt clod. I shook my head and pulled him into my lap, but that only made him wiggle, elbowing me in the belly with a surprisingly pointed joint, given how round the rest of his limbs were. "Oof," I breathed, dropping him and rubbing the sore spot. "Fine," I said. "Eat dirt. You made it." I attempted to stand to leave him to his own devices. Naturally, that was when he decided he needed my attention. He pulled on my skirts as I rose, looking up at me with a big brown mouth inside and out, a few tears streaking down his cheeks to join the mud. I bent over to scoop him up and gently kissed him on the only spot still devoid of mud, his forehead. After all, how much longer would I be able to cuddle the Creator before he was too big to fit in my arms? I hope that little passage brought you some joy this Christmas, and that you will consider supporting all these wonderful authors in this anthology by purchasing a copy, available wherever ebooks and printed books are sold. You can get a signed copy from me at patricia-meredith.com/shop, or locally here in Spokane at Auntie's Bookstore or Second Look Books. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy Holidays. Thanks.